Hey Aries, welcome to another reading with me, Rose. This is my channel, Siren Song Tarot. So for this round of zodiacs, I haven't identified a theme. So I'm going to go ahead and do a round of zodiacs with whatever comes up. Spirit, please give me messages for Aries. We have the lady, the bouquet, the garden, I want to say that there's a feminine who is having a lot of growth in the area of relationships, and I want to say kind of like dealing with like childhood issues, something from like a Six of Cups type energy, past energy, developing joy in when it comes to relationships, or it doesn't have to be romantic necessarily. Okay, I'm gonna move this. Oh, this is tight. Okay. Okay, we have the house under the lady, the stork. So the stork is like new beginnings, of course. The clover, and so I'm getting like a blossoming abundance, luck, prosperity, success. When it comes to like healing the past or letting the past guide. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot on top of this. I'm going to make this round of zodiacs. I'm going to stick to a shorter, like shoot for 5 minutes, and if I go over, it's not, maybe it's 10-15 minutes, not like 30 or 50 or an hour. Yeah, the star. So there's definitely something here about healing. So that's the 9 of Wands in reverse. That's giving, like, giving up vibes. Walking away from what isn't serving you in order to heal. Okay, it's like taking what you previously invested in, realizing that it's not serving your highest and greatest good when it comes specifically to being able to heal. And instead of like giving up, I'm getting like starting over from the beginning, the back down to the building, the essential building blocks, like a clean slate, starting completely over. So we have the Ace of Cups, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, that's like breaking down all the progress you made in an unbalanced situation. And it's interesting we're getting Ace of Wands because I was getting Ace of Wands energy off of the bouquet and the stork, and I almost wanted to say that and I didn't. So I feel like that is a passionate new beginning. So this being on top of the garden and the clover, getting the Eight of Cups for that, and the Ace of Wands. So again, we're talking about luck. That's kind of like giving fairy godmother, like, you know, spirit intervening to help you in this specific area. So it seems like in the area of your relationships, people in your community, it could be romantic, it could be friendships, family, work, whichever one of these this would apply to for you. So the it's like you're getting to start over. It's almost like the feeling of, like with those broken cups in this, I'm thinking of, it's a funny thought, like if you accidentally broke your glasses, like, you know, in your kitchen glassware, it may be painful or frustrating to lose something, but there's this feeling of excitement because that also means you get to buy brand new glasses and pick, you know, maybe a different kind the next time. It's kind of like it's up to you. Luck is on your side. It's kind of like this happening like in divine timing, kind of a feeling like a lucky timing for a new start, or like you've been guided by spirit toward this new start. And then we have the Nine of Swords in reverse over the stars. The stars is kind of like, you know, navigation, guidance. The locket is giving me the energy of the past, like the way you saw things with the lens you saw the past, the way you saw the world with the way you did in the past. This is about getting a new perspective, like kind of like spirit putting up blocks to what you were trying to do because it wasn't serving your highest and greatest good. So you've been in a period of maybe feeling like your manifestations haven't been coming through, the things you were trying to achieve with the people specifically that you were trying to achieve them with. And so with the Nine of Swords, that's like, you know, sleepless nights, having really serious serious like worry and anxiety even over things that you're facing and thinking about. It's giving me like this new perspective is going to take that away from you, or it could be because you have let go of your fear that you've been able to see this new perspective. Okay, so I'm gonna switch decks. Oh, 10 minutes. Okay. So that's the situation, and kind of like, it's funny here because I just split the deck open and I found the Hanged Man in reverse. So I want to say it's a combination. It goes from being held back by spirit to the point where you're like, okay, what the fuck? What? So I just saw some sort of message on my phone. I didn't get a chance to see what it was. Hopefully this didn't interfere with the recording. Okay, so, what's this? I don't know why that's... I just had a big chunk of cards that were flipped over. I'm not sure why that happened. Okay, what was I saying? That distracted me. Oh, you're right. So you're like, what the fuck? You know, having things blocking your way, going, what gives, universe? I'm trying to do this manifesting thing you taught me, but nothing's working. So it's kind of going from this place of not wanting to see the message, just being frustrated that you're being held back or stopped from what you're trying to do, and then reaching a place where that turns around to a place where you're purposely pausing, you're purposely examining and turning things around and looking at it from different angles, saying to yourself, okay, clearly things did not work the way I had planned them. I am finally ready to let go of the way I had always believed things to be, and I am ready to let go of everything that I have held on to for so long in order to free myself and unblock myself. So we're already at 13 minutes, so I'm just getting some final messages. What does Aries need to know? I mean, I feel like this is a lot to know. Confirmation of what you're dealing with and the way Spirit's seeing it. What encouragement, Spirit, do you have for Aries to encourage Aries to keep going and not lose faith and hope in the process? Do I need to switch decks? And now we have the Four of Swords upright. So I want to say this was the energy of like resisting going within and healing, or resisting the rest. Not resisting arrest. Don't do that. Don't get your spicy Aries asses in trouble now. I did not give that advice, guys. So, but resisting, the process, resisting the need to slow down and stop and rest to a point where you accept that. So, but Spirit, I don't feel like that is what I asked. What was it I asked? I said, maybe that's part of it. You will heal. In case you're worried that it won't ever happen, it will heal. Whatever it is that needs to be. Yep, Four of Pentacles. There's like, when a little kid or anybody who has a wound and it needs to be taken care of. So let's think of like a little kid going to their parent, and the parent says, okay, let me see, I gotta put this antibiotic on it or iodine, and then we gotta wash it, put iodine, and then bandage it, and like they're screaming and they're like, no, I don't want you to touch it, I don't want you to touch it. That's what has been going on. There is a part of yourself that you have not been willing to open up to be exposed to healing. So I feel like what the hope and the way you could trust the process is to know the process won't work if you don't allow it. And that should be the hope that you have, to know that if you will open up and surrender to the divine and surrender to this process, as painful as it may be, you will get results. You need to trust the process. Be gentle with yourself though, because this is slow. That's taking time to not do anything in order to heal. Don't do the things that you've been trying to do. And there we have the Nine of Swords in reverse again. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and we have the Devil. Yeah, so I'm sitting here thinking about the Knight of Cups. It's like not wanting to admit what the real problem is, or let it open up to this here. And this is like not exposing your heart in that one, or maybe multiple, but I'm getting the impression of one area in particular. And this has you in a bound, it has you under its power, because you are not, this is something that isn't going to heal because you aren't opening it. Kind of like a wound that needs to be exposed to air to let it, breathe and do what it needs to do. Yeah, there's a halfway here, And here we go again. There's the Eight of Cups. Now it's in reverse. So there's a halfway energy going on here of only exposing half of the problem that needs to be dealt with. Okay, any advice, Spirit? This is going, we're already at 20 minutes. I think the advice is to take it really slow. Start with the basics. Take baby steps. You know, this is being trapped in your head, feeling like imagined limitations. So I'm getting the impression of somebody lying to themselves in some way, that they don't have power, that they don't have the ability to do something, pretending to be ignorant of the ability to do something. And there we have, this wanted to mostly be upside down, and that's this card, Nine of Wands. What did we say that was? A clean slate. Somebody doesn't want to let go. There's something that they're... Okay. I'm going to leave that there. It's not getting any clearer without making this a ton longer and draining the energy. So I hope that length of the video worked for you. We're at 22 minutes, 23 minutes. And I hope you got messages or confirmation from what came out in this reading. And this should be uploaded soon. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Aries.